Oh, hello everyone. I didn't see you there. Nice to have you with us. I'm Kane B. And this is The Perch. If it's your first time here, welcome in and strap in because it's going to be a wild ride. Let's see, we got Jen today. JJ's going to join us hopefully a little bit later. He's got a show tonight, I think, too. So I don't see any reason not to get right to it.
Nice.
Like there's something sparkling down there.
Oh yes, we did get engaged.
Wow, well, congratulations.
It's so pretty. It's mom's. It's mom. No, that's. Oh, do you want me to put it on you?
This is my house every day. My cat and the neighbor's cat. He thinks he lives here. He thinks that he and her are family. And he is in my house every single day. This is my life. My cat and the neighbor's cat. Right, Sully? Say hi. Say hi. But they're super cute. Love to all.
Alyssa, there's a bear in the house, Alyssa.
Get up!
Stay upstairs.
Oh my god, 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 oh my god.
Get the out of here.
That poor bear just wants to get out of here. And it's like, oh, might as well just grab a snack from the road.
Oh my god.
Yo, Abby, watch me. I'm gonna open the door.
No, Sam.
Just open it, just open it. Wait. I'm watching her back. Here, go. He's in the fridge, he's in the fridge.
I'm calling cops.
Okay, he's good. He's huge.
I'm calling cops. Get inside the fucking door.
He's huge.
Yo, he's getting out. Hey, hey!
There's a bear in the house, Alyssa. There's a bear in the house, Alyssa.
Get up!
Stay upstairs. He's crawled out. He's up on the thing. Oh my god. Oh my look. We gotta yell. We gotta get it out. It's coming 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 out.
Abby. Abby.
No, do not.
We gotta get it the fuck out of our house. It's gonna ruin shit.
How did it get in the first?
There's a bear in our house.
It's leaving. It opened the fucking
No,
door.
the garage door is closed.
It just opened the door. It can't touch the cars. It can't touch the cars.
That's literally.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
There's a bear in our house.
That's not real.
Are you on the phone with the cops?
Yes.
Those fools, do they want to see what we're made of? The United States of America, red, white, and blue, will rip your throat out, drink your blood, motherfucker. bloodthirsty troops will show no fucking mercy. The finest boots will stomp upon your legacy. They will send your soul straight to the deity. Come on, drop the bomb. Oh yeah. Oh come on, drop the bomb. Oh yeah. Come on. Sometimes the tree of liberty must be watered with the blood of tyrants and patriots. Today we did what we had to do. They counted on America to be passive. They were oh so fucking wrong. Because bombs are falling from the sky, will hit the target. Time to simplify. Whoa, time to simplify. Oh yeah. Come on, drop the bomb. Oh yeah. Oh come on, drop the bomb. Oh yeah. Oh come on. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Drop the bomb, bomb, bomb. Drop the bomb, bomb, bomb. Drop the bomb, bomb, bomb. Oh come on. Drop the bomb. Oh yeah. Drop the
Yo, KB, is that the name you claim? Rolling through genres, let me play this game. Rap like a madman, Eminem with the slang, spitting bars so sharp like a rap hangman. From YouTube fame to Idaho's wild ride, you're breaking it down, putting truths aside. Kane B got the purge, no doubt he's the king, breaking down the case like a YouTube machine. Kane B the purge, bringing heat in the booth. Facts on the table, there's no room for proof. Throwing down lyrics while the world's watching. Is it guilty or free? That's the question we're knocking. Kane B the purge, taking Idaho by storm. He's got the heat and the truth breaking the norm. We're all glued to this case, no one's letting go. Will Brian truth or just disappear in the air. Here's my bubblegum pop, you ready or not? Kane B's in the mix with the case so hot. Rap, rock, pop, he's switching it up. Dancing through the genres like a YouTube cup. Got Kane B, the purge, putting the story in flow. Breaking it down with humor, watch the case blow. Boom, Kane B's riding with electric groove. Breaking it down, yeah, he's on the move. He's got the purge, so come and watch him reign. Sipping on knowledge like it's truth on a train. Kane B, the purge, taking Idaho by storm. He's got the heat and the truth breaking the norm. We're all glued to this case, no one's let go. Will Brian be guilty or will he be let go? Kane B's in the game, watch him lay it all bare. Will justice find the truth or just disappear in the air? Now here I am, R&B vibes on deck. Let's get a little smooth, but don't forget I'm bringing humor, I'm bringing the sound. But this case got us all spinning round. KB with the truth, it's hard to ignore. Like waiting for that next chapter in the lore. KB with the truth, it's hard to ignore. Like waiting for that next chapter in the lore.
It's hard to wait. ใช่ Since self-it brought my do it self-right.
Welcome in, everybody. I appreciate you being here. I got a confession to make today. Tony's here. And we got a lot to look at. We're just going to look at specific parts of that body cam stuff and some of the crime scene photos. Yeah, my neighbor, we know he's an idiot. And I said, get the pink. And he got the fruit punch. And they're not even the zero sugar, so see how it goes. Okay. It is carbonated. And today's show is brought to you by Reese's Fast Break. And I also have some raisins. Thanks over there. So we're going to dig into that. Good. I put it in the freezer for a second. A little chewy. So happy Friday. Welcome to Friday. Actually not by any means Keanu Reeves. I'm sure somebody will correct me. This is a quick hitter ambush purge here for everybody. Jen's going to join me in a second, but I do have a quick muse. If I can find it. So let's get into it right away. And this is me. Not a whole lot, but it's a couple of things to look at. Do something different. No. We watched that the other day. M&M has 2 new flavors that they're offering. This is big. They have pumpkin spice latte. And then they have the Dracula shaped Kit Kits and peanut inspired Reese's Cups from Hershey's. Mars is rolling out. Let's see here. The peanut milk chocolate Halloween blend. That was the one that got me excited. And then they have the peanut butter milk chocolate Halloween blend. I guess they have that twice. And then red M&M dressed as Count Vampire. And the yellow M&M as Mummy and the green as a witch. So you can get one of those in each bag. I'm sure available at your local stores. Almost out. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Muse. Cracker Barrel changed its logo. Something I noticed that most people aren't paying attention to is that this old logo, it was like, oh, that's an old cracker sitting by a barrel. Cracker Barrel. Nope. The reason they changed their logo, because if you can see right here on the logo, I was just at Cracker Barrel the other day. I love that old country store. This, and it circles all the way around the logo, is a whip. And people finally figured it out. Now, Cracker Barrel is based out of Lynchburg, Tennessee. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Supposedly they lost a lot of stocks by, changing their logo. But maybe it was in the long run. So this guy was caught on camera. Is Purge? I think it's going to get a commercial here. Dragging a what is it called? A Schindler's List. A tarp across the security camera. It's coming up here. That wasn't it. He had something first. Did it skip over? Yeah, first you got the cops coming to look, and then you got the guy. Don't mind me. He's probably in Miami County Jail. Who knows? I don't know where it happened. This happened in Ohio. Two beloved teachers and parents of 4 children were tragically unalived in a fire crash while dropping their eldest son off at college in North Carolina. Maria Nooney and Donald Nooney were traveling east on Interstate 40 near Chapel Hill Friday afternoon when their Honda Odyssey... Is that too loud for you, Miss Pottage? I feel like it is. When their Honda Odyssey veered off the road and then struck several small trees before sliding down an embankment and slamming into a large tree. I thought there was video, but I didn't see. Let's see here. Look at the attacks continue on Brian Coburn. But in the meantime, obviously we have the TRO, and so a lot of people have been questioning why the body cam came out. Well, I guess that was a FOIA request that a lot of people apparently received at the same time. So despite not releasing, they released more stuff. So, from what I understand, in his latest interview with News Nation, James explained why Mogan and Chapin's families wanted to take legal action to prevent more. At first, it was just that what I understood was the Mogans fighting the whole thing there, but okay. So yeah, he got the wrong drink. It's good though. It's not bad. A lot of sugar I can't. Does anybody remember that tiki punch they used to have in the bottle? The Rig Red? My only memory of the tiki punch was that our garage got broken into by some teenagers, and they stole a bunch of beer out of our fridge in the garage. And so the police didn't investigate. They're like, we'll never catch them. Anyway, moving on, yeah. We'll get to Jen here in just a second. Missing brothers. The bodies of 2 brothers who went missing in Lake Erie have been found. First responders found the bodies in separate locations on Wednesday. They were 19 and 22. The search lasted a few days. And from the aid of the Coast Guard, the Ohio Department of Natural Resources, and something in Cleveland. So they were just fishing at night with the teenage daughter of the dean and fell into the water. I guess, I mean, it's happened here in Lake Tarpon. And here is more of the attack ads, which is just unbelievable how there is no evidence that directly links Brian Koberger beyond this knife sheath that doesn't seem to exist, that they don't even talk about, that doesn't appear in the new body cam. They have to find these subtle little things that could connect any of us to the crime. It could be you, it could be me. One after the other. So here's the car. There was no evidence. That is the evidence. And now, from what a lot of people are saying, it's alleged that somebody is paying for this torture of Brian Koberger, and they're going to eat his thing, and all these things that they're saying to him. Just a lot. Get me think. So, it's like, okay, he confessed. Unless you have something where his bloody handprint was on Matty Mogan's face, shut the blank up and redact yourself. You know what I'm saying? I will, Mr. Pottage. I absolutely would do that. Send it right to me. Okay, let's see. What was this one? Idaho Springs. An 18-year-old girl is gone in Caldwell, and her father is behind bars. They found her body. And again, there's all this kidicide or whatever it's called going on. It's just a rash. I'm just kind of pointing out one of them. It's like, I wish we'd have a rash of people giving away $1 million and helping some families out. 2 men have been arrested for allegedly unaliving their Army veteran roommate. It turns out they were, I guess, AWOL from the Army. The only thing I can conjecture, he got shot. And they took him apart, if you know what I'm saying. And so I believe that maybe this guy was going to turn him in, and they felt like, when I lived in San Diego, you were really close to the naval base there. It used to be really big. It used to own everything. But anyway, now you just have basically like North Island and Coronado or whatever. Pink drink. It's not really the pink drink, but it's kind of pink. I got the wrong one. There was these 2 girls that just showed up one day, and my roommate's like, "Oh, this is Diana and some other chick." I'm like, "Okay, cool." Like, they're gonna be staying with us for a while, and they were driving around in a stolen U-Haul allegedly, and they were AWOL. And they stayed about a week, and it was a lot of fun, and it was goodbye, blah, 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 blah. Continue with me. Let's see what we got here. Okay, the Brian Koberger attack ads continue. He allegedly bragged to a classmate that whoever pulled it off, the Idahos, must have been pretty good. And so they keep having these reports and all this stuff about how he did it and how people talk bad about him. So, as JJ says, I'd like to see one thing that actually shows that any of these people went to that school or knew him in any way. So, anyway, keeping on moving this. So I told you it was quick news today. In the quiet suburbs of Frisco, Texas, dangerous TikTok trend turned deadly. And so they were doing the old ding dong ditch prank, and then I keep covering the other one where they're kickdooring people, and you have like 10-year-old girls trying to kickdoor like steel storm doors and running away. It's a TikTok trend. Well, these kids were just ringing the doorbell and running. Here's the 10-year-old girl trying to kick doors a storm door. Hilarious to me. And anyway, this gentleman didn't take kindly to people coming to his door in masks and hoodies, so he chased them down to their car and put some pew-pews in him. So he is facing charges now. Here's this guy, homeowner, minding his own business. Some crazy person comes to their door looking all nuts. He takes action, and he's being punished. We'll see how that one plays out. That'll be a very interesting trial to watch. I stole these from Christy. They're her little, like, oh, subscribe, do, all that stuff. I was trying to steal. There was a SWAT standoff. I don't know if Chief Fry was leading it. He's not really a part of that program, I don't think, anymore. He's still in Washington. And the guy, I think it was just like basically a domestic thing. So that happened. Okay, two. Me. Oh, one more. Wait, I think we're done. That's it. That's it for me. All right. Let's get Jen up here. Degenerate on the perv. You guys. And we'll get JJ to give us our appendage here in just a minute. Yeah, Tammy. Welcome in, Ritzy Cat. Jimmy Bob, yeah. Formerly Jim. That's right. I already knew it. And anyway, hang on. What is going on here? Oh yeah, I have to do the thing on. Okay. Check. Okay, I'm good. Right on. Alright, and let me log in to my YouTube control panel. Now I can chat with you guys. I can't. I don't know about you guys. I am already tired of watching the body cam. I literally cannot even. And how long have we waited to see that and conjectured and all? Oh, what if this and what if that? And now it's out there, and oh, it just makes you want to. Hold on, do my phone thing here. Here we go. Okay, I am in like Flynn. Thank you, everybody, for being here once again. If you're new to the perch, please hit that subscribe button. And the like, it's right there, even if you don't do anything else all day today. Just reach right, I think it's right there, and just touch it real quick. They call it the gas pump emoji now, the kids. Let's see here. All right. I was looking at my stats the other day. You know, they give you these dumb things to, I guess, gauge yourself with other people, or just where people are watching from, their age, most importantly for this conversation. And I noticed I have 0, 25 to 35 now, which is weird. Definitely 0, 18 to 25, but it's mostly 45 to 75. So that's who we are, people. I don't know if you fit the demographic, good. If not, that's fine. Welcome in. And let's get to Jen. Here is the link, my dear. Hopefully she's not still peeing. That would be really something. Hi there, Tim. Oh, there's that thing. Let me get everybody. Dan, Big Dan, lifting weights, Sleepy Sweetheart, welcome in Stormy, Meg P, hello. Mrs. Pottage up in here causing all kinds of trouble. Sunto's Flow, that's a cool name. Sunto's Flow, it has a back cellar door. Wow, this is a certainly quiet chat. Damn, never. Nothing's here. Oh, I put the notifications for a lot of people in there. I guess that they're getting them. It looks like Lucy Morningstar made it to this live finally. She missed the last Not K&B one, which was really weird. Twiz is right now too good to be in anybody's chat anymore, I guess, but he is watching. I'm glad you made it, nothing. Alright, so let me do what I'm supposed to do here. And I'm going to try to do it through Christina Vieta. If I didn't tell you guys yet, if you haven't heard, I was going to go surfing for this. Sleuthy is doing her show, and it's Friday night. I forgot. So many people are probably doing shows. We got Meanie Weenie up in here, and that's all that really matters. So you have, what do you call it? Surfing. Yeah, and I was going to drive over there, and I need new tires, and I need to work. And I called it. I did call it. To my forecasting abilities as far as surfing goes, I nailed it. But then at the last minute, I saw the swell drop, and I was like, and it was just about perfect, and I didn't drive over it because it's a 4-hour drive there. It's a 4-hour drive back. If you nail it too small or blown out, you feel like you've wasted your life. And so, but however, we have another storm right behind it on the same trajectory. So I get a second chance next week. I'll be more in a position to go surf. So that's the plan. Okay, so we're gonna steal this from Christy, Nevada. That's why she gets all the trouble and I get none of the trouble. She's a much bigger channel than we are now.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi there. I just heard this sultry voice. I was like, oh my god. Who is this? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, wait, you're too loud. That was my fault, though. I'm doing terrific. Thank you. I'm trying to get all this in. We have Jen from At Criminal Confidential here. Just
Hi, everyone.
Nice to have you. I still got you super loud. Hold on. What's going on with you today? What do you got going on? Did you have any thoughts on any of the stuff you've seen in the last couple of days here?
I hate this case. I hate it.
I think you're echoing the sentiment of Tax-Max, Thunderclap. How do you like my little thumbnail there today? Somebody asked me if that was Keanu Reeves. I was like, I love your thumbnails. That one was, I forgot I had it, and I started working on another one. And so that's why I literally finished the reel at the last second.
I thought you said you had to work.
I do have to work. I have to get there by 7. I'm my own boss, so, like Sergeant Friday.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I hear you. How was your nap?
I didn't take one. I powered through with a monster fruit punch that my idiot drunken neighbor bought the wrong one. It's not even at 0. There's Carla. And
I don't like zero anything. No,
I like the 0.
I don't really drink.
I pretty much just only water, soda that's a good 0. And then he bought me the wrong fast break.
No, I can't. Anything if I'm gonna drink something besides water or iced tea, I want give me all the sugar. Give it all to me. I hate the taste of fake sugar, fake sweetener. I'd rather get fat than have some crazy fucking incurable disease from these chemicals. So it's better you didn't get the 0, Kane.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So this freaking body cam, I'm just flabbergasted.
Mm.
First thing I said was, okay, that red Jeep is Ethan's, right? So we've been told, and the black Ford SUV behind it is supposed to be his brother's. Correct? Am I wrong? I know they're both registered to the Chapins.
Yeah.
Anyway, my point is,
Yep.
the black SUV is there when the first officers roll up, but then you see Hunter Chapin walk up, like, I forget the exact timestamp, but a little bit further into the video, the body cam. So why was his car already there? I feel like this is my exact thought in the beginning, was there was people there already from the night before, and this just solidifies it. Because there's no reason his car should have been there, you know? I'm pretty sure he said he drove.
The only answer I had back for you on that,
yeah, I remember you said the parking
was
issue.
that the parking, they have to, if for the sororities and the frats, I believe they have to park. Thanks for stopping in, Mike. I appreciate it. We'll check in on your show in just a minute. Anyway, yeah, that parking does look like you have to park on the street if they don't have an assigned spot, especially. And then
There's all of
how
Nez
much
Perce
more
Drive to
convenient
park.
is it? What's that?
They can park on Nez Perce.
I don't know.
You're
For
talking
some
about-
reason, I just think it had to do with convenience of area. How did I wind up on Smoking the Bandit? I'm just asking.
I don't know. If you read like the reviews for those Queen apartments, basically every single review says something about either the noise in the neighborhood or parking being an issue. Who knows? Who the freak knows? But regardless, I'm 89.999% positive that I heard him. Maybe it was on the Amazon docuseries. I'm not sure where I heard it, if I read it, but he said that he drove there. So I don't know.
Well, I know that Maisie drives up at some point. That's all I can say. But
Yeah, because he told her to have someone drop her off. I think that's what he said. And
so,
what's up with, like, they only separated Jack D, and Jack D is just like, I mean, they're all kind of just calm, chilling. There's no, even the cops that are there, like, there's no hustle. Like, why is there only like two guys?
you're not the only one that said there's no sense of urgency. I think it was even Dago was saying that earlier, and it's like last night I started watching, and everybody had it. Tommy had it, and Lana did it, and all that stuff. I'll tell you though, I only made it as far as this, and it kind of starts with this, and let's just listen in real quick.
Okay. I'm gonna mute you so I can unmute YouTube.
I couldn't really see much of him, but I'm almost positive he's wearing a full black outfit.
Look, let me put a what was that? Let me put a gain filter on that real quick so we can hear it. Here, welcome in everybody. Good to see you. Tonka trucks. And just a smidge. Don't let me forget that it's on there, so I don't blast everybody's eardrums out like I always do. Let's see.
I don't see anything, Lucy.
Oh, there it is. Oh, Chrissy,
Look.
down, girl.
She's
Yeah,
that one with the white one.
These pictures, she don't have that. So I thought it was strange. I sent you the pictures.
And your money. Good phone number to reach out.
I think the cops were genuinely pretty surprised. Just with the.
What's that address?
1122 Kane Road.
Is your driver's license right?
Yes.
Okay. How much have you seen on that?
Yeah, I guess I do mean Dylan. I think I did say Bethany. Sorry. But right now, when she's talking to her, you posted the pictures of her standing there. And you could see her hand, and down it looked like a black tattoo that went down the whole side of it.
Sorry, guys.
And
Christy, we got to work on your audio skills.
I don't see that. So where the heck did you get that picture at?
I don't really know. I just saw
Pay attention.
Oh my
It's not
god.
there.
we're so scared. Like, can you please come help us? And that's all I saw. Told us not to go in. That man right there. That I'll show you around.
We did go in there.
Yeah, and that's when he told us he needed to call the cops.
You might just.
She pulls her phone out, Meg.
Oh my
We might have already
I can't
missed.
do it. I can't do it. I tried, Christian. I'm so sorry. Long, right? I think it was a live or it was just a video. If anyone else has a link, that would be the time. Videos back. Nine details from breaking crimes in the box. The audio is good, so that was all Christy. I have to sit that young lady down. Have a little talk with her. All right, let's get back to her. So.
All right, and then the two additional roommates that aren't here right now, that aren't here with you.
Yeah.
What are their names?
Maddie Mogan, M.A.
Right there, like, okay, so there's just one of the things that drove me absolutely out of my mind. And what are the names? Oh, it's Kaylee Gonzalez, K-A-E-Y, and oh, and X-A, and she goes back down, and it's like, what are you doing?
It's like it just on demand. Like all of a sudden, it just stops, like a flip of a switch.
Well, I think everybody knows exactly where I'm trying to go. I don't really need to play it because,
right?
Jen, what does she do?
My thing is, why are you more scared now, 8 hours later, that all of a sudden they decide to call for help, whether they called friends or 911, whatever. Bottom line is they finally were scared enough. What made you scared enough 8 hours later? Like, what changed? I don't buy that whole, oh, we were just, we didn't want to believe it. We were just in denial because we know they weren't awake.
That's
they
right.
were awake.
And
we knew they weren't sleeping.
She also is like the exact same act where she goes from crying to completely coherent.
Yeah.
And then she is actually able to, at this point, throw out the exact same. It's like what were you saying? Like she was reading from the script for a play.
Right. These are lines, and you have like, you're this. Okay, you're up. Like.
Yeah, she puts in like that pretty much at 4 a.m. She starts the story the same pretty much every freaking time. And I'm pretty much tired of it. It's what she was trying to do in the 911 call before this.
In the 911 call, she said she didn't know if someone was unconscious. That's what she said. She's like, I don't really know, but can I just tell you pretty much? She didn't know, right? So why is she crying?
Well, here's the thing. All of a sudden, the horror of it all seems to matter.
Right. All of a sudden.
At 4 a.m., she just runs down to the room, runs right by the body, goes ahead and gets on every social media platform that you can name.
Yeah. She was on
and
social
doesn't
media
call the
up
police
until like 11:57. Literally, while the 911 call is being made, she's still on social media or got the app open, whatever it may be. But come on.
And then the third thing, when I finally had to turn this damn interview off, is when she says, I was tired, and at first she says, I tried to go to sleep. And then she says, I went to sleep. He's like, you went to bed? And she's like, yes. And I was just like, okay, really? Because do you not think they're going to look at your phone?
It doesn't matter, obviously, because
And it didn't even matter that
at
she
the
was
very
lying.
least, they lied to the cops. Period. At the very least. The very least.
And then I know JJ and you will probably agree with me that these crime scene photos are an insult. They're a joke. I mean, it's
I've
like
done a paper cut and bled more. I mean, it's just. I love how like the cops are like shimmying by real carefully. Don't want to knock the cups over that are on the beer pong table. Like, where's
well,
the
have you seen the new ones?
The new photos. I'm like
There's
75% through them.
800 of them now, and it's like a picture of a license plate, a picture of a roll of toilet paper, a picture of a furnace, a picture of the dishes in the sink. And Lana, it was funny. Earlier, Lana was looking at it, and they had the luminol on the kitchen counter, and she's like, "Folks, I don't mean to scare you, but
You mean like the bottle?
No, the entire countertop was blue, and she said, "I don't mean to scare you."
Because in one of the photos from the top of the stairway that goes from the first to the second, there was like this blue shit like dripping down the wall, but it was only like in one section, like right at the top of the stairs. By the black backpack was moved. It was over by the wall at that point. Is that what that was? Luminol?
Luminol, it's blue. It turns blue because
why is it only in one area?
When you spray the luminol and you add a catalyst to it, and then the environmental factors make it turn
Why is it
blue.
not everywhere? Like, why is there only in that one spot? Like, that's crazy.
You haven't seen the news pictures yet, I don't think.
I guess
because
not.
I've
only gone through.
They have before and after. They're a joke. Or if Lucy is so kind, she wants to put a link to the pictures, that'd be fine. Maybe Jade has a link to it by now. Probably because Lucy gives him everything and me nothing. I don't know why.
I can send it to you if you want.
Great. Yeah.
You know what's even funnier? I don't remember when did Murphy pop up on this body cam? Do you know the time?
Towards the end, and you see him
so he was just
prancing
chilling.
off.
Like he didn't get excited and like come see like who's coming in the house. Like even if they said he's not a barker. They said he's not a barker. He didn't bark during the noise complaints, so that's safe to say he's not a barker. But he did walk up to the outside sliding glass door to see like what's going on, and then he walked back inside. So why did he not? I'm sorry, like no dog on this planet is going to just chill unless like they're like anxious, maybe because they don't know the environment or they're scared because something happened, which then you got to ask yourself what happened and why are they scared.
Well, here when they start going through the house, you have Hunter Johnson who plays I guess follow the leader with them and feels like he's the real estate agent and that he needs to walk them through the crime scene.
Yeah, he's like, there's a door on the bottom floor that's locked. Like, why do you have such a vested interest in this house, dude? You don't even live there. Calm down.
And so he's walking them through the house to the crime scenes, and he's carrying it's like a butter knife. Literally,
right? I saw that knife. Like, what is that knife going to do?
And so he keeps putting his hands over his head, and then at one point you see him put it on the beer pong table. And then they walk by the room where Murphy is, and he's sitting in the room, I guess, and it kind of dispels a lot of what was Murphy doing. Well, I guess he just never left the room. I don't know. And so they close the door on him. And they close the poor dog by himself in Kaylee's room. He's like, close the door on him. And then down the road here, you see him prancing off with a couple of officers. And at the same time, around that time, actually, is when you'll see a tan sedan. Or, I'm sorry, a tan SUV drive by in the background here. I think it's like right here.
Didn't Jack say something? Oh no, it was a tan minivan. I think he said something
You
about
have a room that's assigned to you.
being scared about. There was a suspicious. Someone said something about a suspicious gold minivan. I'm like, what the frick? I think it was. I don't remember who the hell it was. My brain is just.
Well, there's another thing you might have missed. I don't know if you've been trying to keep up or not, but there is new footage of. Now it's not speeded up 15 times of the getaway vehicle, the suspect vehicle 1, right? Yeah. And so in that new footage, you see Molly McMichael walking around, and her car is parked at 1122 for 20 minutes.
Yeah, like that's totally normal, right? Totally normal.
And they found here's the crazy thing. In the footage, it's the other one when they show it at night there. And one of the crime scene photos, Lana spent a lot of time on it today. One of the crime scene photos is of a backpack that they found in the yard. Do you remember that?
Right, but then there's also a backpack in the living room, right? And then I saw something that there was also a black backpack.
Hold on. Wait, Jen, wait. They find the backpack. Well, guess what the backpack is?
What?
It's a cooler bag. Like you would use to deliver DoorDash with.
Yeah, they might just be carrying their beers and shit, like, you know.
Right, but still, I just thought it was very coincidental that a DoorDash style bag. Now, it doesn't say DoorDash on it, but they made it sound like a backpack.
Yeah, they did.
It's a cooler bag. So,
yeah.
Here is the Murphy thing, I think. It's just such a surreal scene. And over here you have Emily, and I think Josie is over there. And I believe this is Jack. Is that under John?
They're warmer. Okay. I know she was barefoot, so I was hoping to get something for her, but thank you very much. Thanks, boss.
Like Dylan with the standing on the blanket thing. It's just so off, dude. Just the whole thing just seems off and rehearsed, you know?
Right? And, like, why would you just let her sit in the back of the cruiser if she's got no shoes on? Like,
right,
why did they only separate Jack?
That was a big thing that Chelsea Whitaker kept pointing out is all these people should have been separated and interviewed separately, which is standard forensic procedure
like
to so that the stories match, to see if the stories match up. It's like, yeah, it's police 101. Exactly. It's the first day of police school. And they never do that. And when all of a sudden, when their stories don't check out later in the day, it doesn't seem to matter. Because, you know, you got the phone stuff, and here you have the prosecution is more than happy. And here, let me open these here. Let me see if it'll work.
I mean, like, what was the point of making this all so mysterious? Like, the call was made,
because Jen, they had no
phone outside
evidence.
The house.
They had zero evidence. That's why.
Like,
and they listen. They were so panicked to find somebody they could point the finger at. That when they finally got a name, they were never going to let go because they'd already been there. And they didn't want to ever have to go back to being the ones that were under the they'd rather have him suffer and be innocent or be a co-conspirator than they would to have that spotlight back on them. So, this is from Rochelle. And these are from the great state of Idaho. And that's our buddy there, Mr. Santa Claus. Guess what? Hold on. Let me get to the segment. trying to keep these in order so it's more profound. Let's see here. Spurge. The Brady list. So check this story out, Jeb. Suborning perjury. Suborning perjury is a type of prosecutor misconduct where the prosecutor encourages or induces a witness or a defendant to provide false testimony under oath in court. This type of misconduct undermines the integrity of the judicial system and can lead to wrongful conviction of innocent people, right? We've heard that there was some type of Brady list thing happening in Latah County with Bill Thompson. And hang on.
Yeah, I think there's 2 complaints on there. I think last time I looked.
Here it is. So, oh wait, that's the second one. Hang on, sorry. Where do you read this stuff? This is creepy. Hold on, computer not functioning. Melting down now. I hate you. Oh. I can do this. It's like for some reason I can open up videos in a second. So the second you try to open up a picture of words, it's just like lags like crazy. Is this it? Hold on.
Yeah, you can do it. I have faith in you.
Is this thing 38? I think I need 37. There. They're out of order, sorry. Okay. On November 4th, let me pull it up real quick. I'll just read it. On November 4th, I was arrested due to a failure to appear warrant. This happened because my attorney failed to inform me of critical court updates. During my hearing, the prosecutor made several false claims, including an accusation of potential new METH charges based on something allegedly found in my vehicle. This accusation is completely untrue. After my arrest, 2 officers went to my home and illegally searched my vehicle without a warrant, without my permission, and with their body cams turned off. This blatant disregard for my rights has left me feeling deeply violated. What's even more concerning is the clear discrimination I faced, fueled by false accusations made by Keith Schul. His basis claims seem to have influenced the prosecutor and others in the legal process, leading to slanderous remarks and an unfair portrayal of me. These lies and prejudices have added unnecessary hardship to an already painful situation. During the court proceedings, the prosecutor continued to make slanderous remarks and baseless accusations about drug use, and even though I was not arrested or charged with anything drug-related, these statements were entirely irrelevant to the case. Wait, I gotta go. I have like 50. Oh, I have 50 windows open. That's why.
Only 50?
That's all. Just 50.
Yeah, I mean, you usually have a lot more, so I'm proud of you.
Well, they open up all on their own. Where's 30?
Yeah, that's what happens when you go to corn sites, Kane.
Okay.
Pop-up.
Were you talking about DP again?
Yeah, DP. Love the DP. Just kidding.
Baseless claims have seemed to influence the prosecutor and others in the legal process, leading to slanderous remarks and an unfair portrayal of me. These lies and private have made unnecessary hardship paints wait. Okay, yeah. Blah 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 blah. And so these are a list of the charges against Bill Thompson on the Brady Giglio thing. So my point is that he's done it before, he'll do it again. I gotta start closing some of these.
I mean, listen, there's only been like probably, I don't know, I can probably count on my hands, if not one hand, the amount of times prosecutors have like served jail time for misconduct. I mean, they don't ever have any consequences
Right.
or any recourse.
Which is the same thing. If JJ sees this time,
it's really fucked up.
As far as the link there. Oh, there's all the windows. Okay. Okay, so sojourning perjury, misconduct, prosecutorial misconduct, bias, Latah County prosecuting attorney. And so that was on November 4th, 2024. So as recently as 2024, I mean, you know, you
it doesn't say the person's name, right? Obviously.
It does not. No.
Yeah.
Post. Whoa. What's up?
Because remember Molly McMichael, the body cam, she was saying something about how when they had arrested her prior to the body cam that came out, and she went to the hospital, I want to say, but like she wasn't really arrested. She's like, wait, you told like I wasn't officially arrested. It was something like that. Like they just did a drug test or something like that, and then let her go. But then they were acting like they had arrested her. Like, oh, this is your second arrest. I don't know. It just reminded me of that. I'm friends with Bill Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
These prosecutors have, and just in the whole country, not just Idaho, have way too much power. Way too much.
Well, it's the same. What I was trying to say is that it's the same thing.
Yeah.
With the police also as well, whereas you have great cops, and then you have cops that get away with stuff, and then you have cops that go along with, and then the consequences are usually 0 to none because they have the immunity, the qualified immunity thing. So we talked about that a million times, but I think it's very clear now that let me get to the second one. Where is the nighttime? Oh, did you were supposed to send me the body or the crime scene pics?
Oh.
Do you have them or no? Because Lucy probably sent it.
Yeah. If someone wants to, I have to find the link.
Lucy, if you could, War for War, or anyone. You have those. I wanted to talk about a couple things on there. And then hopefully JJ can join us because I got about 15 minutes left.
Is someone sending it, or do you want me to look for it?
Look for it. Nobody's doing nothing.
All right, hold on.
I hate asking the audience to do them. I mean, you're a
well, they're all mods, so. Hold on.
I got it. Never mind.
You got it?
Hmm?
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Juicy. Alright, so let's see here. Photos PDF. This must be the first one. Oops, it's kind of looking. I appreciate it. It's gonna be midget porn, I know it. It's always midget porn with these people, Jen. I tell you. How's your days been, everybody? Anything new as far as the cool teenagers go? As far as we need to know, as far as language?
back to school shit. My son graduated, so.
What's the latest trends on everything? Is there anything
I don't know.
that we can emulate and try to be cool and look really dumb?
Yeah, I mean, she's a 15-year-old girl. I don't know if you want to emulate her. Yeah, kids are just. It's like I think about what I did when I was that age, and I'm like, ew, gosh, I hope she doesn't ever do that. But then at the same time, it's like, damn.
Honestly, bro, it's like you do good things your whole life. Yeah. And it's like 10 days of when you're 15, you decide to just be a complete idiot. You know what I mean? You just completely mess your life up. I've seen it. Straight A students who get on rugs and all kinds of stuff. So where we left off last time on that, and I don't think many people have gotten to yet, as far as the documents back in the ISP.
Oh, yeah.
Is the weird thing, you remember the guy with the trailer tried to force Santa Kaylee and Maddie into, and he was a cop, allegedly, in Coeur d'Alene. And this is still a story that Lucy doesn't believe, but I don't believe everything she believes, so I guess we have different beliefs. Anyway, so, and then there was the stalking thing where they found a man in their house, or there's somebody said that they were in their house, and he said he could have just taken them all out right there.
Oh, yeah, that was in the MPD docs, right?
Right, and then the one I wanted to talk to you about was, I know, Jen, I know how that thinks, was the, what was I saying? Okay, so I think Christy talked about it today in that video we were just watching. It's just too all over the place with the audio, or I'd play it. But she says that the neighbor, there's a report, and I haven't come across it yet. There's a neighbor that put on his dad's ATF hat and
I said
shirt.
that last time we did a live, and I couldn't find the damn doc. Yes. You remember me saying that?
And yeah, no, that's why I'm bringing it up, because they were talking about it today on Christy's show, is that he put on the shirt and the hat, walked over to 1122 and walked right into the crime scene, was talking with the cops and asking questions. And it's, I don't know if there was any kind of repercussions.
He wasn't talking to a cop. He was talking like a trainee or something, right? Is that what it said? I can't remember exactly.
He was in the house just all mixing it up with everybody. Like he owned the place. And it was the neighbor. That's the thing. That's what really blows my mind, is it was the freaking neighbor. Do you follow?
And what happened with that MPD? Nothing.
Right.
And why didn't Ann Taylor ever mention this? That, hello, crime scene contaminated, period. Forget all the 911 callers that were there. Even just with that, I don't know.
Well, we have a lot of work to do still in the documents. I think Miss Potts now has made it up to 60, and I think that Day goes up to like 99, 100, as far as the supplemental goes. So we will be purging on Monday. I just wanted to get our opinions out, and I don't know if JJ's going to be able to make it. I got about 10 more minutes. He's doing his 7-minute thing. But anyway, so let's look at the crime scene photos real quick here, and wrap it up with that. So thank you for being here, everybody. If you're new to the Purge, please hit that subscribe button, and the like one's right next to it. Hit that one for me too, just to be a generous little cat on a Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. It's nice to have us all in one place. And if you're not watching not Kane B's The Purge, get over there. We have a good time. We do a lot. I play a lot of stuff that I can't play on here, as far as graphic, as far as copyright stuff and music and stuff like that we do. It's not a monetized channel, and it's to me a lot of fun. So okay, Jen, here is the first SUV pick, and that is, I guess, Hunter Chapin's vehicle behind Ethan's. So This is at nighttime, I guess the night of the 13th. And let's get past that. There is a picture of the tree that was interesting to me. I know a lot of people had hoped that when they opened that coded lock door, that there would be all these pictures of, or all this equipment, you know, of how they were monitoring the house or whatever. But the first thing I'm looking at is the lock. I believe this one is to the front door. And what they did,
deadbolts on that front door. It looks like it was taken out. Like, so all there was just that little freaking stupid lock. That's like not hard to break in at all.
This is the most ridiculous lock. First of all, you constantly have to change the batteries in these things because they use a lot of battery to push these buttons and turn the keys and all that stuff. Okay, second of all, they took away the most important lock of all, which is the deadbolt. So this is just like a bedroom lock.
Right, you stick like a freaking credit card in there.
Literally,
and pop it open.
You probably could, or with a good screwdriver.
I've locked myself out of rooms and done it that way. But once you have a deadbolt, then you're screwed.
Right, and it's fine. It's fine to give codes out to people because you can easily make a one-time guest code out of these locks. But they just gave out the actual.
The freaking codes?
They gave them the original code. You cannot. It's much more difficult to change that, especially if you're giving it out, handing it out like business cards.
Right, and you know that there was a key found on that side retaining wall, on the MPD docs, on the list of all the things that they found. They listed a key on the retaining wall. So, what is that key for, and who left it?
So they pretty much, by putting this expense, it's $150 lock probably, and by putting this here, they've taken away one of their biggest security bonuses that they had going on. All right, and so in this 800 pages or 800 files of dick pics that they're giving us to throw us off the trail. My takeaway from the whole thing is just an insult. You know what I mean? It's just basically they're not showing us anything of substance. You know what I'm saying? And it's toilet pics. Look. I mean, it's literally toilet pics.
And they took like a shitload of pictures of the utility closet.
Here you go, guys. Look it up. Check it out. Yeah, it's just like they were just literally walking around, and these are some of the worst crime scene photos I've ever seen. There is a technique in photography for using the right types of lenses, macro lenses, telephoto, that type of thing, to do crime scene pictures. They just use the same lens on everything, use the on-camera flash, little thing,
They were using like their phones, basically.
It might probably were.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. And like they were moving all kinds of shit around. Remember, there's photos through the kitchen windows where like there's nothing on the kitchen table, and then there's photos where everything is on the kitchen table. And then they were taking stuff out of that closet near Dylan's room in the kitchen. There was like big plastic storage bins and shit. They were taking them out and moving them to the kitchen. Like, for what? I thought you're not supposed to. I was always under the impression that you're not supposed to move anything at a crime scene. It's supposed to be like as it is. Leave it the way it is.
Right. Well, let's put a pin in that for just a second. Yeah. And you know how everybody made a big deal about these vents, about the AC vents, and so there's a close up now of the AC vents, and what I notice is, like I said before, it looks like it has been many times removed from the walls. There's cracks in the paint around it. There's a gap in the wall. It's not a new piece of metal. It's been stretched out. It's bent, whatever. But I notice that the screw itself is not the original screw. First of all, the original screw would be painted white. Second of all, it's just a small, tiny little screw that holds it to a bracket. And so apparently maybe that bracket got stripped or whatever, and they've put a long, like either a wood or drywall screw into the vent. So it's been either torn off the wall or for some. So there has been a lot of fussing around that. And here is that closet that is underneath the stairs, a broom closet that
Look at the floor.
I want to watch those TikTok videos. Lana was talking about how she wanted to watch the TikTok videos to see what was in it then. Anyway, so there's that. And then
Look at the floor in that closet. It looks almost like a foundation. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Well, that's not the one. I'm talking about the one under the stairs.
That's what I'm talking about. But you're talking about the first floor one, and that's in. I think it's in like by Bethany's room or in Bethany's room.
Okay, so this one is the kitchen counter, and you can see in the beginning that the kitchen counter it's not clean, but it doesn't have luminol sprayed all over it, right? And so what everybody was saying, or what Lana was trying to say, is that the counter was covered with blood, but it's luminol, and when you put the catalyst and then whatever elements are in there will turn it blue, and when you put a UV light on it, that if there's BLOD, it'll glow. And so what she was thinking is that they laid somebody's body on this counter and the blood all dripped down. But it only turns blue because of the catalyst that you put in there, you see.
Right. You would think you would see more of that.
And so I don't know. You have what seems to be a logical explanation for this whole thing when you have a DoorDash coming at 4 o'clock, leaving 20 minutes later, and then they find a cooler bag in the backyard. I'm just saying. I don't know if that cooler bag had anything to do with it, but you have this lying-ass friend of the lying-ass prosecutor making up this story about who she saw, and she's the only one who saw him. And then you have this twisted story coming from the survivors of the event. It just doesn't add up, and so it just seems that they've just gone to great lengths to hide whatever actually happened, or and take the spotlight off themselves and save the university. And so, what do you thinking?
Yeah, I agree totally, and I also think that it looks like brand new towels and I don't know, some kind of bedding or something on top of the washing machine as well. And I think it's just pretty obvious that nothing happened in this house. I don't know. Or it was either cleaned up or it didn't happen there. Like,
exactly.
Period. I'm sorry.
Ding, ding,
you won't convince me
ding,
otherwise
ding.
anymore.
That is such a ding, because here now the only way I could think it would be possible is if you went up to say it started on the third floor. You go up to the third floor, you commit these 50 plus stabs, and allegedly at some point you're chasing somebody down the stairs. The only way I could think that you're gonna get no tracking of any BLOD is if you're walking on a towel or something like that, because you're gonna have it dripping off your knife. It's going to be on your shoes. It's going to be everywhere. So to have that house looks like somebody just mopped it.
Yeah.
Right?
Like everything's messy, but the floors and the stairs look spotless. They don't look messy until you look at the photos that came out a day or two ago of all the cans in the stairs, and like you could see like there's like dirt from people walking in and out, but what we see today, it's not there. The dirt's not there. So I fully believe some of these photos were taken after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Everything was staged to look however they wanted to look.
I think the message received with all the pictures of the toilets and the bathroom I mean, I can't stress that enough. And it does look like the
They need to clean their toilets. I
the
mean, come on.
second set of stairs up to Kaylee's room are much cleaner than we see in the original photos of the bottom set of stairs. And you remember how they said, oh, we grabbed the keys from the stairway. And everybody's
Right.
like, why were the keys on the stairs? But you could see in these pictures that they're hanging above the
Right.
stairs.
On those hooks, yeah.
But you notice, look at the countertop now. It's all clean compared to these other pictures where it's just a hot mess. They had moved everything. There's a lot, but there's nothing in here of any substance. And this is literally what they're trying to say. Obviously this proves Koberger did it. You know, I mean, like, where is any evidence in this? None. It's infuriating. And so I guess one of the problems that he's having, other than people saying they're going to eat his butt and stuff, is that he can't access the law library. So if someone is not going to break this plea deal and file an appeal, why would they need to access the law library?
You know, I hate to say it, and I pray that I'm wrong, and I don't even know if I really want to put that energy out there, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I feel like this media campaign, basically, to me, it's cyberbullying. Like, they need to just, if they want us to just drop it, they need to drop it too and stop like reporting on this bullshit. Like that he, wrote a handwritten note complaining about this. Anyway, my point is, I feel like this narrative is to prepare us for an Epstein. I feel like they might try to Epstein him, and they're going to blame it on him just not being able to handle it locked up.
Yeah, Meg P was saying those exact same sentiments for him today because, like I was saying earlier, I really feel like the people are being paid to do what they're doing. And
it's bullying. It's gossip and it's bullying. Like, why is it a big problem if for the people that want to continue to inspect every little document that comes out and ask questions? We're not dropping it, but they're not dropping it either. They're just like, it's just gossip, and it's just like, it's gross.
All right, and so I'm looking for it right now. Another thing that I noticed. Do you know of anyone among the victims or the family members that works for SkyWest Airlines?
No.
Okay. Well, in one of the car crime scene photos here, and I'm trying to find it, there is a pay stub from SkyWest Airlines, and it doesn't show a name. I believe it was from 2020 May of 2022.
Whose car is it?
I believe it was Kaylee's, but I'm not 100%. And it says Sky, and I thought, at first, maybe it's her plane tickets flying from Texas to get back to Idaho. And then I looked at it, and it says it's got a bank's name on the check. And it says this check payable or something like that. And so I'm like, usually the only people that have pay stubs, or I think it's an actual check from an airline, are people that work for the airline. Because I don't have any. I don't have a single SkyWest paycheck or paycheck stub in my car. I don't have one.
Wait, what?
I don't have a single paycheck stub or paycheck from SkyWest in my car. Do you?
No, but listen, she could have maybe got like reimbursed for something, maybe because if she traveled a lot, there may have been like a flight delay or like some, I don't know, something. Could be that. I never even heard of, what airline is that?
I had not heard of SkyWest. It must be, just like one of those independent pop-up airlines or whatever.
It must be in the West, and I'm not in the West. So
right, yeah. We have Allegiant over here now, and then that Sky Blue. So I was like, maybe Sky Blue, Sky West, something like that. I'm not sure. This is literally...
Makes sense. It's West Coast thing.
They've changed it from dick pics. We called it dick pics. It's actually just a bunch of laundry, kitchen, and toilet pics. You know, that have nothing
and red cups
to do with anything. There's like 15 pictures of charger wires. Okay, here. I think this is the. I think I found the Sky West thing. Let's take a closer look at it. And they redacted some things. I'm guessing it's like Social Security cards or driver's license. Okay, here's the Sky West one. And let me get it on my high resolution monitor real quick here. And let's see. It says Sky West, and it's an actual perforated check. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Okay. And then it's drawn on CA Bank and Trust. It's dated 9/9/2022, and it says check number 509519. And there's two of them. Or no, wait, I think one is the envelope that it came in, and then the other one is the actual check. So it is a check. I mean, it to me, it looks like a pay stub, but you're right. It's set on top of an Amazon Prime bag. So maybe that is a refund check that they overnighted to them in the Amazon.
Yeah, like
thing.
a class action something for baggage fees or one of those.
Right, yeah, or where they bump you off a flight or something. Oh, we'll give you $200 if you get off the flight. I'm like, me?
Yeah, exactly. I'll wait.
So let's see here. The other ones. Yeah, the thing that's real takeaway is the lack of BLOD, right? I mean, it just seems very, very, very suspicious to me that you could, and even when we see what we've seen in the bedrooms, of course we're using our imaginations before up till now, but it doesn't even come close to matching, I think, what we pictured the bloodiest crime scene of the century to be. Wouldn't you agree?
They said it themselves in the search warrants that it was a very bloody BLOODY crime scene. So, but where? But where? God bless you. Oh. Well, if no one can hear me, why am I talking? Oh, they can't hear you sneeze. Oh, you guys can hear me. Okay. Kane sneezed. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, yeah. So the search warrants said it was an extremely violent BLOODY scene. These officers literally needed counseling. And I understand it could just be contained to the rooms, but come on.
Well, they honestly do seem pretty shocked as they're walking into the room. I'm sure it's not an easy job on a daily basis.
I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying that I just don't see how it happened.
Here's the thing, Jen. With the body cam walkthrough, and they did redact some parts of it, but we never hear a mention of this knife sheath in the body cams that we received so far.
Right.
There's that's just like, wow. Okay, well, you can't even. I think they've lost the knife sheath, isn't that right? And
I mean, probably, or
they definitely toasted any DNA that they got off it, so they don't have to ever prove that they got it. All they have to do is just take our word for it. Once again,
yeah, you gotta trust us, even though they have a documented recent history of hiding and fabricating evidence. But no, you gotta trust us. You gotta believe us this time.
And you can see his car. They were saying, "Oh, he cleaned his car. He cleaned the shit out of his car."
Oh, give me a break.
And they had to wait till he goes to Pennsylvania, and they take the car apart The car is absolutely filthy.
Right. He's got dirty Band-Aids and like empty Ziploc bags and all kinds of shit in there.
And the outside of it is a mess. And,
yeah, probably
you know,
drove through like the desert or whatever, or from snow, I guess.
Yeah, well, I'm sure when you take a quick trip across country, your car's going to get dirty.
Right.
But it's like he didn't get home and just start scrubbing it from head to toe.
Right.
You know? And
just
here
like they were, I don't know what, recently I watched some, I think it was Dollinger did an interview, maybe it was someone else. Anyway, they were saying how like, oh, you know, he had a gun, so they had to bust down his door in Pennsylvania, and you guys could have arrested him when he was jogging or running around, you know? Like, give me a break.
Or before he left school.
Right. I mean, you could have got his DNA and his trash, or asked WSU, hey, can you pop open his office? I mean, come on, give me a break. Gary Jenkins offered to help. Let him help. I think also, real quick, before I forget, the bolo that went out to law enforcement about Elantras, but how it said something like, don't call it in to dispatch, don't query it, the plate number, just like keep log of it or something, not those exact words. Why? To me, like, why couldn't they query the license plate? Are they hiding it from another officer? Like, that's what it sounded like.
That's a good point, Jen.
Like,
because in the suspect vehicle number 1 video, they note that there's no front license plate, right? And that makes Cobra.
They didn't know the license number.
Well, guess what?
What is the point?
When they go, I believe it's Xana's car.
Mm-hmm.
There are in the front of Xana's car. There's no front license plate. When they open the car and look in the glove box, the front's license plate is in the glove box.
Oh, really?
Yes, and the another thing is, Lana pointed this out, noticed this, was there's a McDonald's cup, and I have it on the screen right now. You'll probably see it in a second. Is in the beginning of this investigation, you have this cans and stuff on the stairway, and then you have this McDonald's cup just sitting there, right? And as you go further down in the pictures, somebody has just stepped on the McDonald's cup and it's crushed on the stairs. So I was cracking up over it. She's like, what kind of investigation is this? They took no fingerprints off it. There's no forensics. They just step on it. I mean, it just goes to show it's a complete lack of investigation.
I mean, is it though? Is it incompetence, corruption, a little bit of both? Like, I don't know. I just couldn't believe that there was not any, like, the crime. When we've seen the crime scene on like a news broadcast, it was busy. Like, there was like a lot of officers, like you could tell that something was going down.
Right.
But like the body cam came out, it was like, oh, like.
Let me talk about one more thing and we'll get to that. Hold on.
Like,
right here at the top of the stairs, you have a TV. Okay.
And then it's gone in another photo.
And it's on the Roku screensaver. So the TV is on, you're watching movies, and then whatever, you go to bed, I guess. And you leave the TV on. But there's like cans and stuff in front of the TV, and nobody in their right mind is watching movies or TV with the cans in front of the screen. Those are getting moved. I don't care how lazy you are. You're going to get up, so you know what I mean? And so the next thing I wanted to point out was...
Not to mention also, real quick, the TV is going to emit light. So you have those hanging lights, the twinkle lights. You've got the TV light. I'm assuming it was left on when they got there. So how did... come on. It was not dark in that house.
It was not dark in that house. Not
we
dark.
Didn't choose that day of all days with empty, full driveway and lights on. No.
Well, that's the thing is you have two people performing two separate acts. You have Hunter Johnson acting like he hadn't already been upstairs and seen what happened on the 911 call, and then he does it again when police arrive. And they're both those stories are just complete false. But here, now let me pull up the body cam one more time just for shits and giggles. On this one, you have when Chief Fry is called out from his fishing trip, and they told him to get here. There's been a quadruple, and he's talking to the other officers right here, and then he gets on the phone. And I said, $10 to $1 that he's talking to President Green on that call and getting the next move. Because what I
100%.
think is the sorority girls that were surviving, that were still in good standing with their sororities, first waited for the return call from the sorority hotline to call the police.
Maybe that was the contact put in the phone.
And then the first thing that Chief Fry does is he calls the president of the university. Without a doubt, I think.
100%. 100%.
And it all plays out right there. Now, I believe that their heads were spinning. They didn't know what hit them. It was too much. They completely trampled the crime scene, which had already been trampled to begin with. And they went in there with, their guns drawn, stamping over all the evidence, whatever. What was that hand? I never noticed that.
Yeah, I just don't understand this whole situation. And
yeah, it's just making it, because here again, honestly. Here we have more evidence and information, and all it's doing is making us ask more questions.
Yeah.
And so the other thing, here you'll see this picture in a second of the dumpster. Where's Chris McDonough's glove? Did somebody just walk by and drop a glove, or did it fly out of the dumpster? And then Chris McDonough acts like... Was it Chris McDonough or the other guy, the Surviving the Survivor guy that found...
No, I think it was McDonough.
Was it McDonough? And so there's no glove. Everybody's like, look for the glove, you guys. There's no freaking glove, bro. Don't you think the police would have seen it?
Yeah, it's bizarre.
And another thing in the body cam you notice is they have Jack D held up in the car. And he's like, everybody knows everything. I don't know anything. Why you keep me in here?
Right. And that was like before 1 o'clock that he was in the back of the car. So when the G's found out, right, their niece called them at like 1 or 1:30, I think. And they were calling Jack, Kaylee, Maddie, no one was answering. Why didn't Jack answer his phone? Or why didn't he call them immediately when he was sitting back in the back of the cop car? Because he had his phone in his hands. Like, what the F?
That's a good point, Dan, about the smell. And we've talked about that over and over. They don't mention it.
Well, because there was no blood. I mean, BLOD, sorry.
Well, not only that, as I hate to say it, but when you pass away, you release your thing.
Oh, yeah.
And so that smell also, you would think, would be proliferated, but you don't see them covering their mouths, using smelling salts or anything to go through the crimes. It just seems like it was staged. Like the whole thing, it's like they splattered a little bit on the wall, and then they somehow bled out on the mattresses. But it's almost like it didn't happen there, because there's not another damn thing that in the house other than where the bodies are that's covered in BLOD.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It definitely doesn't. And that theory seems more and more plausible now, because think about it. Okay, not only is the killer was carrying a vacuum type object, the K-bar, right? Because they never found it. Where is he putting all that stuff when he's trying to like unlock the car door? Like, is he like holding it in one hand?
Well, that's the thing is, if he's walking out of the house and he's got a towel
like, oh, shit.
and he's mopping behind him or something like that, he's still not going to get all the stuff, and he's not going to be able to. Maybe he wiped away the firecracker or the gunshot or whatever it was. Who knows? But in this amount of time, somebody in the chat, in I think Dago's chat or Lana's chat today, was like, they were 30 quick stabs on Kaylee. Or 50 quick stabs. I'm like, I'm trying to
Okay, so
process
quick.
what is a quick step exactly.
Wait, listen, the quicker you're doing it, the more mess you're gonna make because you're like that movement. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, that's the thing.
The minute he went to go open his car door to get in his car door and drive off at a high rate of speed, he would have realized, oh shit, where am I gonna put my K-bar? Oh, no sheath. Oh shit. Like he couldn't put it down in the seat because then they would have found some trace of BLOD. So come on, give me a break. No way. No way.
All right, so I think this clip right here is where they're walking Murphy away. I think this is it right here. And right around here, right here. Is this it? No, this is Ethan's sister Maisie driving up right now, right here, in the gold sedan. I believe. Oh no, is that her? Anyway, mess it up here. I'm trying to get to the point where they walk the dog, and at the end, anyway, at the end of the clip, hopefully I can find it here. A tan SUV drives by, which a lot of people are saying looks like, I guess, Molly's SUV that she was allegedly using that night on the DoorDash. And so, I mean, I don't, yeah, there it is right there, I think. Is that it? Yeah. And I think, like, maybe this is Maisie, I'm sorry. No, the SUV drives up the street and then turns back around and goes the other way. Wow, I didn't realize it did that. Okay. It's like, oh shit, there's a bunch of cops there now.
I mean, listen, yeah, you're like, oh shit.
You want to talk about going back for the knife sheath?
Right?
I don't see Koberger's car anywhere in this. Look at that. They just take off. Earlier. I believe that is. What if that is Molly's car, dude? Oh, yeah. It's wild, dude. And yeah, just I think basically you can smell the glove on this one. So
yeah, something.
Oh wait, I have it too big for everybody to see.
Right.
Hold on, let me rewind it. That was a Spinal Tap album called "Smell the Glove."
I would like to know, why didn't the officer, when he was talking to Dylan, like, to me, like, the most obvious questions would be, well, why did you call your friends first? Obviously. What triggered you to finally be scared enough to call for help? Like, I can't, I don't know. I can't get over that.
They got the call back from, that's when they added the contact. The new contact was the wolf or whatever from the sorority who was directing them what to do.
And for anyone who thinks that's not possible or kind of shit doesn't happen, yes, it's on their own bylaws, and they're supposed to tell them first.
What you call it? I think it was Christy that posted another one that was even more explicit of if there is a homicide, do not call the police, call us first, do not contact the family members, the police will handle that, and blah 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 blah. And so
it literally says it.
I don't know if anybody can tell from the video if this is Molly, but it just seems odd that they pull up to the street and then hightail it out of there, you know. And this is the morning of the crime, dude. Pretty insane. So, all right, I guess we're not gonna have Jage tonight. He's a busy guy. We will do another Purge Monday. I just wanted to get this one out. Thank you for being here, Jen. Sorry I had to cut it short, guys. I appreciate everybody being here and joining us. I know there's a lot out there right now, but I wanted to at least get our 2 cents in. So, anything else you want to close with?
No. Thanks, everyone.
All right. Well, I'm going to get off to work. And thank you, everybody, for being here. And say goodnight, Jen.